what's up, people? My name is Kalondu Musimi. Kama kawaida ni Simi. It's an exclusive interview about to go down. And seated next to me is the one and only Rafael CL. Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. I'm excited for this.
And I'm so excited. Nice to meet you. The very first time I saw you, I was like, oh, how old is he? How old are you? How tall are you? Those are the kind of questions I was asking myself. How old are you and how tall are you? Because you are tall.
I'm 20 years old and I'm like 6'1", I would say. Yeah, 6'1".
Yeah. Do you think you're still growing?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit more. I want to get a bit taller, yeah.
Rafael, Karibu, Kenya. We appreciate seeing you here. Is it your first time in Kenya?
Yeah, it's my first time, yeah.
How does it feel so far?
It's nice. It feels like a holiday. Immediately when I got off the plane, it was like, the energy here was nice. Everybody was welcoming, so I was like, this place is really nice, yeah.
Is there a big difference from, being in South Africa as well?
Actually, no, not a lot actually. It's very, very similar. Like, yeah, because the facilities here are nice, everything here is nice, so it's not really much of a big difference, yeah. But I would just say there's more city in South Africa, like more city life, like more buildings everywhere, I would say, yeah.
Raphael, I've been following you on YouTube and you are doing an absolute amazing job there. Why did you decide to venture into, content creation and show us, some of the behind the scenes and some of the stuff that you keep doing in your personal life? Show that on YouTube.
I would say because I'd say my life is pretty fun. Like the stuff I do is entertaining and there's a lot of people who, would want to see what I do, because a lot of people have told me why don't you vlog when you go here, why don't you record when you do this. I was like, why not, because I'm having fun what I'm doing, and if someone else would have fun watching me doing that, let me just do that. So that's why I got into it, yeah.
While you have fun doing what you love to do, are you in school? Are there any other things you're doing, any businesses as well?
I finished with school. Now I'm just working at my mom's colleges, and then I have my own online businesses on the side, yeah.
Talk to us about, working on the colleges. What's your role? How do you find it? And did your mom kind of mold you into doing that as well?
I would say my roles are I help with the marketing side of it, because, I have a more new school brain, I would say. So I know how to get people my age, to get into the college. So I know what they would like. So I know how to market in a way that, someone like me would want to go to the college, people my age. And did she mold me? I'd say for a good while, she was pushing me to go into it, but I never really wanted to. But then I was like, it's a family business, and, even if you want to do your own thing, sometimes, if that's on the table for you already, why don't you do that? Then you can still do other things on the side. So that's what happened.
Rafael, would you say you were pushed doing that?
I'd say a little bit pushed, but then eventually I also came to the realization of, it's a family business, so you should be involved. So it was a bit of pushing, then, just a bit of maturity from me saying let me get into this.
Yeah. And I believe now you're giving thanks because you have learned a lot from that as well.
Yeah. I've learned a lot. I've seen a lot, and I can see how she is when she's a boss. It's not, I don't see a mom anymore when she's there. I see a boss, yeah.
How is she? Seeing your mom, heading over different branches, and of course being the CEO and the boss lady. How is she? In the office, is she different from, at home?
I would say she's very chilled at the office, but then, if someone's not doing their job or someone is slacking a bit, she's going to let them know, and she's going to let them know firmly, she's going to let them know,
Yeah. It doesn't matter whether it's their son, it's her son, or just an employee.
Yeah, even if we're not doing what we're supposed to do, she's gonna get on our ass and shout at us, yeah.
Well, and of course, let's talk about young, famous, and African. Before we come back to your mom, we saw you were making, you made an appearance because at your mom's wedding. How was it, seeing your mom walk down the aisle for the very first time, of course?
It was very nice because, she looked very nice and the setting was nice and they just made everything look really nice. So I enjoyed watching her because she looked amazing. So it was really nice.
Have you watched the whole thing?
No. Because it's different though. It's different because I will be there when they're shooting it and stuff. So now, when it comes out months and stuff later, I was already there. So it's you see it for the first time, so it's more exciting to you. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's I've been seeing, this. So it's kind of I already know what it is, but I've seen some episodes though, yeah.
And of course, you've heard stories about how it all went down.
And see, I've been seeing the stories. I've been seeing everything everywhere. Yeah, my whole TikTok is flooded with the show. Yeah.
Is it something you would do, maybe right now, maybe in future? Is reality show something you would do?
No, I would do it. And I told my mom to get me on the show, and she said, "There's too much drama there for you." I said, "I can handle it. Like, just put me there, and But it's something I would do because it seems really fun, but it does get a little bit crazy. But you just have to handle yourself, and I feel like it would be nice, though.
You insisted, but she looks like she's kind of like protecting you from certain drama.
Yeah, I think she's trying to protect me, but like I can handle whatever they're gonna throw my way. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that is amazing. Well, if they'd ask you, what you'd bring to the table when it comes to young, famous, and African, what would you say?
I would say like, I'm a funny guy. I'm honest and upfront, and yeah, I think I'll just have a good vibe that could fit in with everybody. That's what I would say. Yeah.
It sounds to me like your mom is like the African moms, the ordinary African moms. Is your mom like an African mom? Like, you know what I mean?
I would say like she's a bit of both. She's a bit of like an African mom, and then a bit of like a modernish day mom. There's like a balance. It's like sometimes she'll go to the old school parenting ways, and try to be very, very strict. But then most of the time it's just like more chilled vibes in the sense that like, we're friends. It's not like she's my mom, but when we talk, it's like we're just talking as friends, not like there's a level of like, it's just like we can just talk about anything and everything. So it's really just chilled between us.
Would you give us like an instance of when your mom was like, this African mom, she's my friend, she's my mom, but yeah, an African mom, always an African mom?
I'd say like one time what did she do? I think she took my phone away for very long one time. Then another time I just did something like I broke a glass or something. Then she beat the hell out of me just for a glass, and I was like, looking back at it, it was really never that serious. But like, if I was also a parent and I had a long day, now you're breaking glasses in my house, I'd be very angry too. Yeah.
But I think maybe you did a lot of other things that piled up, and later a simple glass.
Nah. Maybe my other brothers did something, so they did something. Then my other brother did something. But then when I dropped the glass, now that's the final straw. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a whole lot of stuff maybe built up. Then I just got the anger. I got the last anger out of everything.
Raphael, what's your relationship with your mom's husband, Shakib?
I would say like he's just like a cool guy. Like when he comes to the house and stuff, he just we'll just chill with my mom and then maybe take like the kids out, like Tifa and Neelan. But there's nothing really much for us to talk about, because like there's nothing really to talk about. I know you're here. It's just hello. It's just a chill guy, but we don't. It's just a cool relationship. There's not much to it really.
You really don't sit down and speak deep conversation.
Nah, nothing like that. No.
Hi, and
you good? Yeah, just just keep it calm and cordial. Yeah.
And what's your relationship with Diamond? Is he still intact?
No, we don't really talk. Maybe when I see him when he passes by the house, we'll talk about stuff and stuff like that. But no, we don't really talk. No relationship there.
All right, and let's talk about your dad, your late dad. Over the years, what would you say is one thing that you miss about him?
One thing I would miss is that like he never like if we wanted something, he'd always like make sure we get it. Like no matter what, if you want something, he's gonna like make it happen. So that's what I remember. And he was also very hardworking. Like he never like, as much as he loved to party, he'd go to the club until like 4 a.m, but then wake up at 6 a.m. and go and work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I remember, and that's why I always like to just always push myself, because it's like he pushed himself very hard, and that's a lot of the reason why we're in the position we are now. So yeah.
So looking back at his life, you learned a lot, and you're putting some of those things that you learned from him into your daily life right now?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I'd say a lot of the stuff, like, the way he treats people, he was very respectful. He was always nice. He was always, like, I would say the go-to person for everything. Like, if you have a problem, people would come to him, and that's the way I am now. Like, if my friends have a problem or there's something going on, they'll come to me, ask me for advice, ask me for a solution, and, those are the type of stuff I took from him.
Raphael, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being Zari's son. Do you feel the need to live up to the pressure?
I would say it's not really, to me it's not really pressure, but it's more like motivation, because it's like, I don't look at it like, it's not a competition, so it's not really pressure, but I just look at it like, if you can get there, it means, I can do that, and maybe I can do this times 3, so that's how I look at it, just as motivation. Pressure, not really. People are always talking and stuff, but that's just a part of life. Everyone's always going to have something to say.
You mentioned people are always talking, and the internet will always speak. Do you go when there's drama? Do you read the stories online? Do you check the stories online about your mom and what people are saying?
I don't really check the stories, but like the internet is funny. Like it'll put that stuff in your face. You won't really look for it, but you'll be scrolling, then they'll put something there. But a lot of the stuff I don't really take to mind, because like, they'll say something and then I'll just look at it like, this is really, really false. So it's just like some people just do stuff for maybe clicks and likes. So a lot of the stuff I don't really take. But if it's something maybe a little bit serious, I might bring it up to her and be like, what's going on with this, and like, why they're saying this, and what's happening with this, if I don't know about it. But most of the stuff I already know, and if something hits the internet, for example, we already knew about it like as a family months ago, so it's like it's not really new to us or anything like that.
For example, her relationship with Shakib, it means you guys were sat down to get the information?
Yeah. She told us, she's talking to somebody, and then, they started talking for long. Then eventually, she said he's going to come to the house, and then, introduced us. So it was like, it's just a lot of communication, which is why things are easy. Because I feel like if there's no communication, then it's just a whole lot of lost stuff going on. But communication, everything just becomes more simple like that.
Raphael, in such instances, do you just agree to what your mom is saying, or do you just kind of like think about it and then have another discussion with your mom, or is this just like you fall in love with someone? Yeah, that's okay.
Now we have dialogue about everything. We talk about everything, like even all the guys she talks to. I always talk to her because I'm a guy at the end of the day, so I know how guys are, and especially for someone like her, like she's not, I would say she's not a normal woman. Do you know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't even need a man. So now it's like when she does bring a man into her life, I just try make sure it is a good man, and if I see him doing something, or I hear about him doing something or whatever, I'm gonna bring it to her and we're gonna talk about it and everything, because I don't, that's my mom, so I have to make sure she's good at all times.
So you believe she is the boss lady and doesn't need a man to be who she is?
Yeah, she doesn't need one. A man is just like an extra for her. It's just like, because I want one. It's not like I need one. She can survive without one. So yeah, it's just an extra for her.
Raphael, we can talk about your mom the whole day, but let's talk about you. Are you dating?
Am I dating?
Yes.
I'm not dating, but there's a girl I like, yeah, but I'm not dating.
Yeah. Have you told the girl that she is liked by you?
No.
When are you planning to tell her?
I don't know, but I'm not really in a rush. But like, yeah, I'm just waiting for the right time, then I'll make the right move. But I'm not really in a rush to looking for a girl right now. Like, I'm just trying to, build myself first, because like, girls are always going to be here. So it's like, rather, make myself full as a man first, and then I can start looking to, add someone to my life.
Well, that's very thoughtful. What would you say are the qualities that you look for in a woman?
In a woman, I'd say I like kind people. Like, so you have to be very nice to me, and you have to be loyal. It's hard nowadays for people to be loyal, but I'd want someone loyal and someone who can communicate and just talk about their feelings. And I don't want someone, if there's something going on now, you're just closing off. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what's going on, and we can find a solution. And yeah, I don't really look for much. Just be nice, kind, and just nice, kind, and loyal, for real. I don't look for much. Yeah.
There's a time you were trending in East Africa for like a week or two, and it's because of a certain live you went on. And how do you handle such kind of drama, and you're in the spotlight, people know who you are? How did you handle that particular situation, and any other situation that would come?
Okay, let's talk about that one situation in specific. So that one situation, I went live and I said, because let me give you the backstory. So someone DM'd me and said they are gay. but they said they're scared to come out to their parents. So I said, look, I'm gonna go live and just tell my followers I'm gay, just so you can see that it's not something that you can just do it. Like if I can do it in a live in front of 100 people, you surely should be able to just go and tell your parents. So then I did that, but at the time I didn't know how like famous or well known we are, that someone is recording my live, when I'm just sitting in my room talking to the camera. So then that happened, and then the next day it's just everywhere, and I was like, oh damn, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it was already in the air, and I was like, I did what I did. I helped the guy. I said thank you very much. I told my parents, and to me it was like, I know I'm not dead, so like even if everybody's saying that, like I know my life, so no one can really make me change how I think and how I feel.
How did your mom take that particular situation?
Nah, she took my phone away. She was like, she was tripping. She was angry. She was angry. Yeah. She's like, what are you doing? I didn't give you a phone to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like I get where you're coming from. But at the time, I didn't realize, how well known we are. So I didn't know what damage it was going to do. And because like in Uganda, where she's from, it's kind of like illegal to be like that. So I was like 15, 16 at the time probably. So like, I was just like a kid with a big following, just doing whatever I want. I didn't really get into things really, like I didn't think about it too much. But then, as I got older, I just started to realize more. But she was angry, She took my phone for like 3-4 days. She told me to post an apology. Then I said, I'm not going to do that. So then she kept my phone. But then she realized that I have to text him, so I need to give him back his phone. Yeah, but I didn't apologize.
What? She literally asked you apologize.
Yeah, I said no. Said I'm not going to do that. But yeah.
Well, she knows you're not gay. Did she sit you down to like literally just kind of like, just remove the thought? She knows you're not, but just clear the air with you.
No, not really, because she knew, like she knows about the girls I talk to. Like if I'm talking to a girl, I'll tell her, or I'll be like, I'm going out on a date right now. She'll be like, where you going? I say like on a date and stuff like that. So it was like we never had that convo because she already knew that it wasn't that. And then she just wanted everybody else to get that message too. So then that's just really what it was. That's why when I didn't say anything, she went live herself and she decided she's gonna clear the air herself, and that's what happened.
You tell your mom when you're going on dates with the girlies?
Yeah, because I feel like it's not a secret. Like why should you keep it a secret? Like it's just, everything's easier when you're just honest and open. But now if I say I'm going to my friend's house and like no, it's just easy. I say I'm going on a date, and like whose mom doesn't want their son to go on a date? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Give you like relationship advice, like this kind of women, stay away from this kind of women. These are the kind of women that are good for you.
Yeah. She tells me about women, but she usually just says like, if someone wants to see too much of your life or wants to know a bit too much about you or gets excited and starts mentioning who you are and stuff like that, those are the type I must stay away from. But like, because I like to just meet people, like if I'm just out with my friends and I meet someone, that's how I usually meet people. But like people on Instagram and stuff like that, I feel like they might look at my account and be like, oh, this is ABCD, then that's what they'll be attracted to. They won't be attracted to me. That's why I usually just meet people in real life.
Is age difference a thing for you? Would you date an older woman?
Yeah, I like older women more. Like I like older women. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
What's?
Yeah, for sure. Way more. I like older women. Yeah.
So the girl you told me about is an older woman?
Yeah, she's older than me. But it's only because like I feel like people my age, like I feel like my maturity level is different. Like the way I think, because I'm like, if I'm talking to someone, I like things to be very serious. But then my age, people really like to have fun and explore and not really take things serious. That's why I feel like someone older really like, they understand like seriousness and like stuff like that. So that's why I usually talk to people older than me.
What is it about older women? Is it because they are, as you've said, just that they're serious?
Yeah, I'd say just maturity levels, because like I like talking to someone and I feel like I'm talking to someone like on the same maturity level as me, and like I can feel like they're growing. I don't want to talk to someone and like I'm talking to someone like you're having a conversation with someone, you can see I'm having a conversation with someone who's young, like so I don't like feeling like I'm talking to someone who's not really opened their eyes for life yet. Yeah.
But Raphael, how old is old, really?
Okay, the oldest I've talked to, I'd say, is like 27. That's the oldest I've talked to, yeah.
While you're 20?
No, last year when I was 19. The oldest was 27, yeah.
That's okay. That's your type. That is what
Me.
I am not judging you, Raphael. I am not judging. It was a genuine question, and you've answered me as well. 2025. What are some of the projects you're looking forward to doing?
This year I really wanna like push the YouTube, because last year was just like a testing the waters to see how I'm gonna do it and what I wanna do. But this year I wanna upload like 100 videos. That's what I told myself this year. So that's just what I really wanna push. I just wanna push the social media this year, and my online businesses. I just wanna push those more, and I just wanna do everything times 10 this year, and like make it a year like to remember.
Absolutely amazing. And of course, you came in with your mom to Kenya. I don't know whether you're getting into the business of being her manager or something like that.
Yeah, I'm her manager now.
Wow. What are some of the things that go into being your mom's manager?
I would just say like just talking to a lot of people, like just communicating with them, and just making sure everything is gonna go accordingly, and everything is in place for everything. So that's just what it really is. And yeah, I just like flying around with her also. That's really nice.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good. This year we're gonna go to Dubai. We're also gonna go to America, and I think London also. So it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff going on.
So you'll be doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah, a lot of traveling.
Well, all the best in that, all the best in your YouTube channel and every other project that you're looking forward to doing. We really do love you and appreciate.
Thank you so much.
Right, asante sana, Raphael. That is Rafael CL with me. My name is Kalendu Musini. Behind the camera is the one and only Ivy Modoni. Bye. Just tell them bye.
Bye.